So, hi guys, this is Ana Avila, and I'm going to be doing my video reflection on an interview that I did on my mom and my dad. Both of them, their strongest language is Spanish, so I'm going to go ahead and translate a little bit of what they had said in regards to the perceptions of people with intellectual disabilities. My mom had mentioned that uh, being in a community where she lived out on a ranch, so to speak. It wasn't a very big community, it was very small. She didn't have that much of an interaction with them when she was there, but she moved to a somewhat bigger town of where she had lived, and she did recall that there were some mistreatments that they were not taken into account, that they were set aside, they were treated differently, obviously, and not taken seriously in a lot of ways. Um, her her limited interaction with them, doesn't give them much feedback on how they were treated back in the day from Ojinaga, Mexico, where she's from. But she does believe, obviously, that they have a bigger heart than what people give them a lot more credit for. They're a lot more simple. They're a lot more innocent, and they're more sincere than most of us people that are normal, so to speak. Um, and my father's interview, I had asked him about his perception on them, and he was a little skeptic on answering the question, but afterwards he came through, and he mentioned on a few occasions that yes, in the town that he grew up in, they did have one person that they knew about with intellectual disability. He never stated what kind, but he did mention on one occasion that they would put him to work. They would employ him throughout the community, chopping wood, transporting water from one well to another via buckets or something that he could easily be able to handle. And he recalls that on one occasion, one of the neighbors there had just barely purchased a tank to retain water in, and she had asked him to come and fill her tank up. So he did. He was doing his best, obviously, to carry the water in the buckets that he had. But there was a little particularity about him, is that like I had mentioned, that tank was brand new. It had brand new tags. It had a whole bunch of little bitty stickers that obviously designated them as being new. Now, obviously, the owner, the lady that had asked him to do that, didn't think much of it, and she went ahead and removed the tags, every single one of them. And for some reason, he says that this young man freaked out about it. He well, my father says that he almost attacked her because he was so upset that she had removed the stickers. Why, we're not too sure, but he did kind of mention that yes, it is very, very peculiar how for some small reason that they remove the sticker, that they do a particular action, they don't like it, they have somewhat of a problem um, with those actions being taken. But he does believe that yes, that those types of people should be respected, they should be taken into account, and that the treatment on them probably hasn't changed from back in the day up until now. So um, so there has been quite a change in a lot of the perspectives from back in the 60s, 70s that my parents were born and raised up until now. So that is my interview for my parents, and if I need to put some audio, I will. And thank you guys. Appreciate your time.